season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
The 24-yard line.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now running right on the option. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. The Seahawks at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Look at this Arizona defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. It's Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 9. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Murray. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. That's complete to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Ball hurt. It's a gain of 20.
Murray now to throw. Jones has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really, I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what...
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the option, here's Murray running left. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, Seahawks 7.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Off of play action, Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Second and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. To throw is Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
We're going to set it.
Here's Darnold. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Murray from midfield. Able to get this one to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. To throw is Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Dortch. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Murray. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
A give up the middle with Benson. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, right back to Benson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Seahawks 38-yard line.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Murray now going to do it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Zone read. Here's Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Throwing now is Murray. Man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And going right back to Walker. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. Faking the give, Darnold. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Mack Wilson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Darnold now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 24. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, our field goal is going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you in a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 yards to go, second down. Murray going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, Murray. Open man here is Benson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that could be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
They work now on second and 9.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 9. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. And Darnold's going to change the play. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's taken in by Arroyo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Seahawks. First down. First First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On the toss to Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Rivers free. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Able to find Jones. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Murray to throw. He's got McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run over center with Benson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll go again with Benson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal. Connor is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Arizona, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,